Reno. Give you one.
Let's do it on mine. The gateway report? Yeah. Good. Ready, you want to call me in order?
Okay, let's call it over. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
I'm sure you can.
Yes. I'm sorry, you didn't hear my.
I'll make a
Mark.
motion to, since we've reviewed, let's make a motion to approve the minutes from the January 6th meeting.
Okay. Vote business.
Keith, you want to give them update on the rescue fund?
After you guys said it was okay for us to sell the rescue squad, so that, they're actually just on this side of Missouri. Just on the side of the river, and they do, dive rescue for, drowning victims and stuff, nonprofit. They did come get it, and they wrote us a check for $10,000 out of their nonprofit organization and gave us $5,000 tax credit letter saying that we've taken off on our taxes for the 5,000 that was asked on this bit for.
Is that clear? Yes.
As far as I know,
Yes,
then,
yeah, we haven't had any issues with the check. So
Okay,
How many days has it been in the thing?
And also I'll let the board know our newest engine, 6 years old, the one for goodness, been paid off, so that debt. So
Good.
everybody can see a slightly different,
you said, and that was 2006.
well, it was 6 years ago.
Oh,
That's a 6-year loan. Yeah. And I believe our newest notes will be paid off here fairly soon too. Is that correct?
Two payments.
2 more payments left on that, and that will be paid off.
All of our engines and all of our inputs are paid for.
Except for our newest ambulance, we got we got 2 more payments. Is it 2 more payments? 2 more payments on that, and that'll be paid for, so that'll be coming off the tax rolls as well.
Then all of our equipment's paid.
Yeah, I think we still have a fire gear, bond that's still out, and we're still paying on, but that should be paid off here soon too, so.
All of our other vehicles paid off.
They are.
Paid.
Everything's paid off. So our debt right now is pretty low.
That's a good thing.
That is very good.
So I put that under your new business or is that under old business?
Sorry. That's under other businesses.
Okay. Any more old business? Mark, did you have something from, old business from last? I know we discussed some.
We did discuss maybe doing an additional appropriation.
Other than
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Chief Singer.
There you go.
Sorry, that's my fault. Did you have something else?
It was the additional appropriation for the plot and the fees for the Medicare adjustment program that we're in. The problem we ran into, it has to be on Gateway a certain amount of days before the meeting. We did not meet that, so we'll have to do it at the next meeting. Okay, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, we had talked, the chiefs and us, and I talked, right now, since the first year, our budgets are full. So I think we'll probably wait just to do an additional appropriation later on throughout the year. Gas levels start getting low. We need to get into that for something that we need to make, payment on, whatever. But right now, I think just hold off on the additional appropriation for next meeting and just do it when we actually need to have it.
Chief, you had one too, right? You wanted to take the money from the sale of the rig.
No,
sure.
from FEMA, from
FEMA
our
money,
flood
that's
that we had $13,425.01.
When will we, do we need to vote on that or anything?
No, we don't, because we're not right now, like I said, our budget's full, but then the both chiefs have a list of all the money that they want to appropriate later on in the year, so later on in the year, we'll do that.
So that's
There was two.
three different appropriations. We have the money from the rescue, we have the cot, and did you say something else? That's what I was trying to.
Chief, was there anything else?
We have the FEMA money that we got,
Right, okay.
the
The
build and rescue, and then the DNR tree money, which was like $2,100.
So, yeah, we have a list, they have a list if they want to.
Yeah.
Money starts getting.
The only thing we're having coming up both soon is the appropriation of the money for the cop.
Yeah.
Once that's been on gateway for the. Prescribed.
Yes, we can just hold off till the next
Yeah.
meeting. I mean, I have to have a special meeting for it. I don't feel like.
Hey. Any more? Mark, you can hit that one down instead of Chief Singer.
Thank you. The only thing I just wanted to go over and redo our eligibility standards for the guidelines. I think you guys have that in front of you. This is the newest information now. Auburn, but great that Auburn, state of Indiana. Asked the increase.
So this is the increased amounts, what you're saying?
Yes, the newest one that you have now would be just increasing that.
Okay. I like to look at past numbers versus current numbers. What's the
Yeah.
basic difference?
Yeah, I, to be honest about it, I hadn't probably updated that list because normally when people come in, we go by the emergency of why they're needing help, not necessarily, well, you only make this amount of money. I mean, there's people that's been in this, like federal employees, like when the government shuts down and they have a good job, they're able to pay their bills, they're going on shutdown. I've had federal employees come and say, hey, look, I'm on shutdown. I do exceed your guidelines, but I have an emergency and I can't pay this.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah, so, and that's what I do, and I really not put that much stock as far as the guidelines itself, but
Sure.
actually what the emergency is and
These numbers are from, the middle column. Where did those numbers gathered from?
that comes off the federal policy.
Okay.
Yeah, that comes down from the state of Indiana and probably and then I go online and I get those numbers from, the Indiana Trustee Association.
I have a couple more questions.
Okay.
The burial assistance, they have to meet the guidelines for those, right?
Well, I don't think there's necessarily a burial assistance guideline per se in the state, but that's what we work with, Carlisle and Branson Funeral, Branson's now, and this is what they pretty much have to have a fair basis so they can do a cremation before time. So, but very rarely do we actually have a burial. Most of it is just cremation. I don't even have heard of class, it's all cremation.
Your question is in who qualifies for it? If there has to be a qualification.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think that's. it.
Yeah, well, then that would go to your, like, the guidelines up there at the top, but,
Okay. I mean, every death, I would think is an emergency for the most part.
right. But most of the people that we deal with are pretty much the indigent people that don't have a job, that are free will and living on the streets and things like that, which is that more we have to do with.
Sorry, that's that question.
Sure.
Sure.
I didn't understand.
The other question was answered on the paper. I should have read
But
fully before I answered. Go ahead. The motion made, I'll second the motion.
Okay. Adopted and approved the 2025 annual report. Did you know everybody had a chance to see that? I know you said on Gateway, did you get it?
I looked through it real quick. That's what I was
You need
looking
a
at.
moment?
No, I don't.
I just had some questions, not necessarily about the current, all the numbers that are on here, but just general, what kind of budget are we allowing for training for the year,
for the fire department,
for the fire department,
Chief.
fire EMS?
our chiefs, you want to?
Separate. Our budget to the fire side is I think it's $20,000 this year for training, and I think yours is 15,000, so $35,000 for training.
Now, is that on the EMS side, maintaining their certifications and all that, is that done didactically or is that done online? How do you guys maintain your certs?
We do in-house training, and they also can go to other trainings outside, like Chief Singer takes a group of them every year to the EMS conference, stuff like that. And then out of our training budgets on his, we help host people with EMP class if they come and ask and stuff like that.
Do you do any training that outside people could come to?
Yes.
And do you,
Matter of fact, right now, we're doing FOSS class with the Green Township and us. Next month, we're doing an Officer 1 class. It's a shift-friendly class, so one day will be there,
Sure.
the evening class will be here. And then we have instructors with both departments that teach it.
now, do those other departments share the cost?
Yes.
Or, do you have any classes that are offered to people who aren't on either department, you know, like a general EMT class or a firefighter 1 and 2 class?
Green Township, in my experience in the last couple of years, hosts a fire 1 and 2 class about every 1 to 3 years.
Do we do any of that?
We had done it a few years back, but we haven't actually hosted a fire 1 and 2 class.
Does that help our training to be able to bring in some revenue and spread that cost out? I was having, charge $200 for a fire 1 and 2. That helps you, right? If there's people from outside.
It was good, or you could try to get it through District 5 and have them pay for the instructors, and you just host the class and you don't get anything from it.
Overtime budget, what's the allotted overtime budget?
I think this year's $70,000.
And last year, did you use the whole budget?
I think it's right, it was 80,000, but
We had to appropriate money down from salary and wages to cover the rest of the overtime at the end of the year. It's usually something we do every year.
I know at one time we discussed, and I don't know if there's anything in here in the report about it. We discussed maybe having the capability of recouping monies off of vehicle accidents.
Correct.
Extra
Bill
payments.
Ryan has that and stuff like that.
And that's billed to their insurance company.
Yes.
But we don't do anything like that on the fire side, right? We could, but we don't.
We could, but I don't want to.
You don't want to go down that road.
I'm not going
I
down.
understand. I just wanted to ask that question. We could.
Yeah, now,
I mean-
like on the technical recovery, we have water rescue or something like that, especially if it's like involving a car, we'll build a car insurance, kind of reimbursement and stuff, and we do get that. But as far as fires, no.
Who would respond to a dive run here for divers? Where are the divers coming from?
Here?
Yeah.
They come out of Hendricks County or Green.
Are you talking about our divers?
Do we have divers?
Chief one is.
We do not have divers. We used to have divers. We used to be the county's dive team, but it costs too much for us to maintain that. It's like $96,000 per diver. We gotta have enough for 3 people, and it's all dry rod before we actually, and we never recoup any money.
I've heard that discussion from other departments and in the training too.
Right.
Answer.
That it requires the annual.
So basically, you said out of Green Township has a diver?
Johnson County. Johnson County.
Greenwood?
Yeah, Greenwood area, and then Hendricks County would be Wayne, and Wayne Township. If they have it, but we just called dispatch and asked for a dive team, and then we have a couple DNR people that are certified.
We don't have very many dive runs, right? We had one recently. Was that dive run or just a water rescue run?
Which one?
Grandview, was it Grandview? Where was it?
Are you talking about the vehicle in the water?
Yeah, was that wasn't a
That's
diagram.
not a diagram, that's
Okay.
just the Swiftwater rescue runner.
Swiftwater, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do have,
Now, you guys do a lot of that.
yes, we do a lot of them. We have an actual task force Swiftwater team for the county.
For health insurance, we self-insured up to how much, $70 health insurance.
For health insurance, yeah, through our medical trust. Yes.
First, what's the cap that,
I don't have those figures in front of me. And panel, like for family and all that.
no, well, we have a certain dollar amount before we go to the insurance company, right? That we pay.
No,
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 it's straight up.
straight.
Okay.
Everything is.
So we're not self-insured up to a certain amount.
No, not anymore, because we went to the medical trust.
Okay.
So we don't do that, sorry. But, yeah, we haven't done that quite a while.
Telemagine, we're not using Telemagine anymore, or are we still using
We're still
Telemagine?
using
There's one. One company, I wondered what we buy from them. Mountain. Got it on here several times, I just wondered what they provide us.
Kim Mountain.
No, not pest control.
What page you on?
I gotta find it. It might be gear or uniform or something.
Nelson's,
That was on here several times. I'll see it here in a second. Oh, Move Over Outfitters.
that's where they did my new Chiefs buggy. The lights and stuff on it.
Sort of the outfit all the emergency equipment.
MK. To put lights and sirens on a buggy.
Yeah.
Is that?
That was cheapest.
Industry wide.
Yeah.
That was the cheapest we could find.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sounds like a business to be in.
Public safety equipment, if you sell public safety equipment, that's the business.
What did we pay Wayne Township Fire Department for? 14 grand.
Maintenance,
Wayne Township Fire Department County,
maintenance.
they do our maintenance.
They do some of our maintenance.
Okay. Otherwise, we're farming that out to,
Well, now Wayne Township, because Hoosier Fire has not been doing a very good job.
Card Service Center. Is that for processing, payments on EMS?
Fuel
I
card.
believe that's our master card. I believe.
Card Service Center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On this one entry, it says we paid them $12,883. Is that one purchase?
that's for total for the year.
And what falls underneath that?
What page are you on here?
I'm on page 16, about halfway down.
Under the fire.
Yeah, that's year. Service and charges for the year.
What do you buy on that car? Is that just miscellaneous?
Premium, so it's probably that is.
It's the MasterCard. It says MasterCard
Card
charges.
that,
Oh, okay, it's the MasterCard charges.
like, if we have to buy something that we don't have an account with, then that's what we.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Now, in the future, is there a way to break that number down of what we actually purchased, since it's all for the whole year in that one account, or is that not necessary?
I've looked to see if I could, but it shows up as the payee, so the payee is Card Service Center. So it doesn't allow me to put, if, like that charge was for, like Entwine is something to do with Verizon. It's a charge that we have a monthly service.
Sure.
And it's like $40 a month, and it doesn't allow me to put that to show what it is. I looked to see if there's some way to do that, and it just comes up Card Service Center, so.
You can designate what fund it comes out of, but as far as itemizing each individual,
I'm sure you have, if I was to request a record of
yeah,
every expense that came out of that in one line.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bear with me, I'm not digging deep, I just have some simple questions.
Yeah.
What do we pay the Mooresville school system, 12,000 on the next page, page 17?
Fuel,
That's for fuel,
Yes,
Discount.
and it's, fuel, is that just a market price or whatever they're paying for it that day?
It's government. Because
yeah,
we have to get our fuel there. The school has to.
How do they base the figure? How do they come about the price? It's not the same price in January as it is in December.
correct. So the way it works when I get the bill, and and it depends on when they fill their tank. So if the fuel, if it's $4 today, and they fill their tank tomorrow and it's $3.83, well, starting tomorrow, we would get it at $3.83. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that. So it fluctuates just like a regular gas
Yeah,
station.
so I watch it to make sure that it's always cheaper than what it is for us to go to the actual gas station.
Is that gasoline or diesel, is it tax free? We don't pay. Okay,
that's correct. And
I just want to know that because we're,
see, yeah, so we're on a conglomerate, the town of Mooresville Fire Department, Brown Township, the school. Madison Township, they all buy it from the school. That reduces the price for all of us.
okay, great.
Purchase that.
Just was saying, if they get a government price, which is, they're not going to pay taxes to gas, even if you had a gas card. Say,
What we do, we have a West card, and sometimes if doing something out of town and they need fuel, they'll have to use that fuel card, so, but we still don't pay the state taxes.
Page 18, light tactical solutions. If you notice, I'm hitting the big items, I'm not hitting the,
That is the body armor I asked about a couple of years ago getting. I had enough money left over in the budget to purchase it for this year. It's still 6 to 8 weeks out to be able to put on the apparatus.
so we don't have it yet. But we paid up front for it.
Part of it, yeah. Yeah, that pays so much up front to get it.
It's a vest and a helmet.
Helmet, vest, and it's got side carries and armor inside it too. It's stab proof and all that.
So there's another 4,000 going to them on top of the 16,800, right?
Right.
Another move over outfitters, another vehicle, lights and sirens.
It's the same. It was a total of $18,000. It's where I had to take it out of the line item so I didn't drain that line item. Does that make sense?
So for that money, lights, sirens, trays,
Yep.
pullouts,
Camper shell,
camp chef.
yeah.
Okay.
The whole insert from in between the seats and everything goes in, all the wire. The radio and everything.
Yeah, tennis sports,
That's where we were getting our uniform shirts,
t-shirts,
t-shirts,
sporting
Sweatshirts.
shirts.
Sweatshirts.
t-shirts.
Okay. how much have we paid telematching for the whole last year? Do we have a breakdown of that? I mean, looking through there, there's a lot of telematchings in separate lines.
I don't know if it breaks it down per year.
You know, you told me I should have called you
Yeah,
before.
yeah, see, there's a lot of information on here.
Right.
And that's why I was hoping you guys would forward those questions to us, so you could ask them here, we'd have that answer for you.
There's a lot of questions.
There is.
So,
Yeah, and then there's a lot of information. So
AEMS,
we can get that for your active meeting.
AEMS, what are we paying them for?
We buy a lot of our supplies from them.
Okay. As well as J&B Medical Supply,
In here,
and care.
Downtree. Wherever I can get the stuff the cheapest usually, or like our, intraosseous needles for the gun, I can only really get them at IEMS because everybody else $300. Each form.
We shop around.
I fully have all faith that you do your due diligence in securing the best price we can get. I have no doubt about that. Just
Appreciate your questions. I do.
going forward in the future, maybe, or if there's a way you can pull it out, I'm sure there's a way to pull it out by payee. It would be nice to be able to see for these vendors, how much, instead of looking at, I see one here, see one there, see one here.
Yeah, see, if you wanted that, we can have that for the meeting.
Yeah, I understand. I'm saying going forward.
But when this is the gateway of the report, this is the
Right.
way they format it.
I got you.
We don't have a way to format.
You can pull it out of the same system, right?
Oh, yeah, we go down the gate, around the gateway, comes back, yes.
Those are all the questions I have. Thanks for the time.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
So we need to,
I make a motion to adopt and approve the 2025 annual report.
Okay.
I guess for the question and comment.
I have a couple of things I've asked you guys about last meeting. One of them was selling our 2014 Tahoe. You guys asked me to give you guys some pricing on some different ones about the same age and the same recommendation I have that for you. This is
How many miles are on that?
Allison.
Is it 135?
Yeah. And it's selling it to a volunteer department in Brown County. This was off the same government site we tried to sell the rescue on. This is off the one the
JD Power, used to be NADA.
low end, the high end, and the average. And then it is a police package, so for some reason, I'm just being a lower end on these.
Just because the way it's built.
Problem.
It doesn't have near the features as a personal vehicle would have either.
Right.
Is it still outfitted with trays and lights? And
Yes, yeah, lights and a siren and a 25-year-old radio on it.
What do you think the enhanced value is for having those on there already? So I guess my question is, if you were to take just this Tahoe off this
Yes.
$5,500, and you sent it to get outfitted with lights and sirens, how much would they have to pay to do that?
Probably, well, if they're gonna get new stuff, I mean, we just paid what,
$10,000.
$12,000 for lights or a vehicle?
Which this already is ready to go for that.
It is ready to go.
So,
But they're, they're,
9-year-old.
some of them were off of the vehicle before it,
okay, so 12 years old at best.
at best.
Yeah.
I mean, if we was to take that equipment off it, you could put it theirs and that would be like it's.
And it would probably cost us, I know it would cost us about $2,800 to have everything taken out of that vehicle before we sold it. If I can sell it to the department that can
You
do.
said you have to pay to have it taken
Yeah.
out?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
What is this? This is a 2015, is that what we have? We have a
No,
14, right?
it's a 14. That vehicle there, I think on the municipal bid was only at $2,500 when I took the paperwork off there.
Did this, at $2,500, the reserve was met?
Correct.
Your truck rusty?
Huh?
Is your truck rusty or something?
So.
It's gonna bid on that vehicle is
It's
2,500.
It doesn't. Features.
What is what did we say that we wanted to sell that for? How much?
They offered $5,000 for it, because they're a volunteer department.
Does that mean we don't have any revenue coming in?
Not really. And they do 3 French fries a year to cover their fuel bill.
Where is the place?
It's Hamlin Township in northern Brown County.
So they, all the fire protection there is provided for free.
And
Yeah.
they're
But
volunteer.
people don't pay taxes.
They pay, but they're all volunteer department, yes.
There's no businesses, so it's all residential and
And Camp Asbury is like a quarter of their area that doesn't pay anything.
Yeah, we're kind of vehicle poor. I'd like to get rid of some.
So I mean, you tell me what you guys want me and I can get it
It's
back.
also gonna save us, again, it's another thing, if it's setting.
Yeah.
You've got depreciation.
They don't use it.
Depreciation and the insurance.
Yes, and see, the chief just got his new vehicle back in service, so his old truck is now taking the place of what the Tahoe. Actually, it's doing better, because now they can pull the water rescue trailer, which they finally got in.
Ours was a Chase Medic truck, right?
Well, it was a dual, it was a support dual. Originally, it was Chief Seaver's vehicle, years ago, and then once Chief Stanley left, he inherited his own Chief's vehicle. And I'm sorry, not Chief Stanley, yeah.
Brock.
Steve,
Oh,
Brock, yeah, the old EMS director, he left, that was, got more about it, and then Rex got a new, got the Tahoe, he handed his vehicle down one. So, and I couldn't give the Tahoe to any of those guys, because they didn't want it.
So if we
They're happy
sold,
with the vehicles they got, but
if we sold it to anybody else, we had to pay money to turn it over to them.
If you want me to take the lights off of it, it will cost us, Pickle, when he did my Durango to the white truck, and this was 2016, they charged us $2,500 just to take the lights out of it. And we used those lights into my white truck, so we never upfitted it, so it has Durango lights in
on the bus.
on the visors.
And then if you're also talking about if the radio's that old, that
Right.
it's not,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, they're getting ready to pull them out of service, actually.
Yeah,
So if this vehicle didn't have all that stuff on it, how much would it be worth?
between $3,500 and $4,500.
It's a plain Jane.
That's the way I guess by looking at everything I just handed you guys.
being the interior on it, starting to wear. That's starting to show off there on the inside, the dash. Inside, so they're not getting a lemon, but I mean, it's mechanically sound.
Right.
Because we stay very strict for maintenance.
And it has been wrecked twice.
Nothing serious, it
No,
was just
yeah.
minor debris in the road.
I think that the plastic shield had to be replaced on it once and the hood had to be replaced on it, so something is on seven.
You're accused. You're not keeping ready.
Not keeping any of it, if you guys.
Just let it all go, just let it go as it is, so we don't have to pay to have it removed, and it's older equipment anyhow.
We're gonna be money ahead by selling it.
Okay,
Yeah, and we're gonna say, as it sets tires,
Yep.
become an
Yep.
issue.
As is,
As is, we sell it as is, just like we did the rescue.
What do you feel like spare time?
somewhere between 4,500 and 5,500, I thought was fair.
they want to give us 5 for it,
They won't give us that.
go out here 5,500,
I can ask.
go once.
Well, I mean, they are getting a lot.
And we don't have to put it on another site and keep it out here throughout the rest of the winter and
Sure.
We don't have to pay, it doesn't have to set, and we can then pay an insurance on it.
correct.
Right.
So it's up to you guys. What do you,
Do you need a vote?
yeah, I have to have you guys vote that we get rid of it.
Make a motion that we accept the bid of $5,000 and sell the vehicle to Hammond Township
As is, correct.
as is.
Yeah.
And we'll.
And they come and get it.
Contingency, they don't give it back.
But if I-
Just say, write that check, it's over.
All in favor?
Uh,
It'll get rid of that.
I'll ask you one more thing, so. I have two more things. One more thing for you is, I asked, because I didn't plan it in the agenda last meeting, is about stipends for our part-time people for the holidays. Eric asked me to come up with a paper, and I emailed it to him, but I did not get an email to you guys in time, but I have your copy of it here. What the difference is between,
Do you have one for me? too?
Yep. what the difference is between what full-time people get and what our part-time people get, so. Basically, our part-time people just get overtime for anything that they work over 80 hours. No holidays or anything like that. Our full-time people, if they work a holiday, they get another day off throughout the year. If they work their Kelly day, they can either take their Kelly day off, get comp time for the Kelly day, or get paid time and a half for it.
You have a full Kelly day?
No, it's called, we call it a Kelly day, but they get it 4 times a year, every 3 months.
Every quarter they get an
Yeah.
extra day off. Is that they have the same day, like a Friday,
No, they
or
get,
they just get it picked?
they just get paid in a 28-day cycle,
And that's picked on seniority?
correct?
Okay.
And that's,
So if they work overtime, or if they work their Kelly day, they can take the day off or work and get paid
correct,
at the overtime.
like the overtime rate.
They don't have to take that day off. Okay. If they work a holiday, they're not getting any extra money full timers or not.
They're not,
But
But
that's,
they're getting
but
another day off.
they get another day off paid.
And they have to use that within the calendar year.
They can roll over 120 hours a year of comp time.
Now overtime, and when does overtime start? After
For-
how many hours?
For who? Which
Full
one?
times,
Full timers, anything over 212 hours.
sorry.
If anything over 212 hours, they get paid half time. So our cycles are 216. So anything over the 212, they get paid, they automatically get paid every 28 days, 4 hours at half time. For the 4 hours that they work. Anything that they work over that, they get paid for overtime.
Time.
Time and a half.
So the first 4 hours of them working overtime is at halftime.
That's
From
already,
212 to 216.
that's already it's already built into their time. Anything they work over that, like me, if I was on A shift, if I worked a B shift and I picked that I wanted overtime to work that B shift, that's what they get. If they want comp time, that's what they get.
So if you work overtime, you can only, as a full timer, you can only get time and a half. Or overtime time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do most of your people pick time and a half or they pick comp time?
It's 50-50. Some of them like the time off and some of them like the money.
So the question is, if we're offering them comp time, that's really no cheaper than paying them time and a half because we're gonna have, well, if they're off on comp time, we have to pay an overtime to work,
Or part-time.
either overtime or part-time.
But what you were asking for was for the part-timers to receive something
For working a holiday.
for one holiday. That's what our
That's the only,
request is. That's our only request.
Yeah.
This is just an explanation
Right.
of
Right, he asked for an explanation on what they get. I asked for $150 for a part-timer to work 4th of July. If
24 hours.
they work the whole 24, if they only work the first 12 at 75, if they only work the back 12 at 75. And that's the only stipend that we have, if you guys accepted it.
That's current. No, current is paid overtime after 80 hours.
After 80 hours. So if they only have 24 hours and they come and work 4th of July, they're not getting anything for it but their regular rate. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And with Christmas and Thanksgiving, we were at minimum staffing here. Bad enough that I came in and worked one of them because we didn't have enough people, because the part-timers don't want to work major holidays for free.
So, in other words, we rely on part-timers to fill our spots to the point that we can't fill the spots without them.
Correct.
So we rely heavily on our
We
part-timers.
sure did, very much so.
Is that something that we think is good? That we rely on part-timers more to the level that we have to count on part-timers to fill these spots?
It's either we pay overtime or we have a part-timer work and in any spot that's open. But if neither one they work, then one of us do.
Simply can't afford to put new people.
The budget doesn't have it.
Where we are.
Yeah.
We're not going to be able to put any new people.
But I'm just trying to get people in the door to help and give them something for doing to help.
How many holidays do you guys get a year?
I think I have to go get the paper, but I think it's 16.
16.
Well, not for the department, not the administration.
Yeah, just the suppression people. They're important.
I agree.
Right.
Out then we have nothing.
So basically, this is a compensation for your part-time people.
For the holidays.
It's an incentive to give them their work.
Yes.
My question is, how many part-timers do you have that work more than 80 hours in a 2-week period? So if they're working over 80 hours in a 2-week period, they're working the same amount of hours as a full-timer. Right? But they have no benefits. No insurance. Why can't we just hire all part-timers? It's like the old, thing where people say, women get paid less money than men do. Well, if I'm a business owner, why would I not hire all women?
I get it.
True?
I get it.
Good copy for this. This is for what the.
These are the days that you want to pay them extra.
Not necessarily. I want to pay them the major holidays. Christmas, Thanksgiving,
Okay.
Easter, 4th of July,
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. The ones that you're not gonna get anybody coming because they're most of their family are doing.
New Year's Day,
Not right.
Major holiday.
Christmas Day,
Right,
Thanksgiving Day,
yeah,
Labor Day,
yeah,
4th of July.
Yeah.
Memorial Day, Easter.
yes.
Those are the only ones. So no extra MLK, President's Day,
That's 6.
Good Friday, Juneteenth, Columbus Day, Veterans Day. No extra on those days.
So that's seven holidays that you're
I'm asking.
asking for, because those are the hard to.
Yeah,
Do we have veterans that work for us, chief?
We do.
So how about when we ask for Veterans Day for the veterans that we have?
I would take- All of them if you let me have them, but I don't want to push it.
well,
We have the money in the budget to be able to cover Juneteenth.
so just so I get this right in my head. If I'm a full timer and I work on any of these days here, right,
They're getting
they're getting time and a half,
time and a half.
right? On that day.
They're getting comp time or time limit. Yeah.
So on a 24-hour shift, so they're being paid very well then if they're getting time and a half instead of paying them.
Now, part-timers or full-timers, they're only getting time off.
It's part-timers that he's asking.
No, I know, I'm trying to understand both sides.
Okay.
So a full-timer,
Uh-huh.
if they work on on any of these holidays, they're not getting any extra pay.
No, they're getting another day off throughout the year. that they wanna take.
That's all they can get is comp time, no time and a half.
For working the holiday, yes.
Okay. Any of these,
Mhm. The only time they get overtime is if they work a Kelly day or anything over their regular hours.
like I said, the days off pay, but, you know. So if, let's say, instead of giving comp time and making sure we have spots filled, do you think that the full timers, instead of giving them comp time, a whole day off, how many of them would work for an extra amount of money like this? $150 or $75.
And give them their time off?
No, I'm saying no time off, but if I work a holiday, I don't get comp time. I
Right,
don't get overtime. All I get is a
regular time.
regular time and some predetermined amount of money. Is it possible, you know, let's say, I think maybe it might be for a 24-hour shift, $250 extra that day. I'm not saying that's the number we use, but
Right.
I get my regular pay. I don't get an extra day off. I don't get any overtime. But they give me an extra amount of money for the 12
So
hours.
you're saying offer it to all of them across the board, full-time and part,
But not give them comp
but
time.
not give them their holiday?
Yes. What I'm saying is by doing that, we're not having to give these people comp time, but yet we are giving them something. Because that comp time does have value. It costs us money.
Right.
Because we're giving them a day off, which means we gotta bring an overtimer in or a part-timer in. Do you think your full-timers would be accepting of getting an extra dollar amount versus the comp time? There's a number there somewhere where this comp time can be offset by this holiday pay.
Mhm.
It just depends. I mean, a lot of our guys are young guys and some of them won't see Morty and they would rather be off like for Christmas with their family and Thanksgiving with their family. And sometimes money just isn't driving.
I like to have time off too for a holiday, but
Right.
it doesn't work like that.
Right.
When it's your day to work, it's your day to work.
That's the way it is.
You get vacation days, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if a young guy only gets 5 vacation days, he's got to get some time on the job.
That's correct. I'm just saying that some of them would prefer to have time off versus.
There's lots of things I prefer to have.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're the boss. We're the ones that make the decisions on how much money to pay these people. Whether it's comp time or it's, you know, some dollar amount. It's just something to entertain.
Right. I was starting it with the part-timers because I know last year, back at the budget, we had the money to be able to start it with the part-timers. I have not looked at the full-timers to see if it was.
Right. I fully understand what you're looking for here for part-time to incentivize these people.
Right.
I'm more than happy to go along with this, but I would like to also entertain, instead of offering our people comp time, offer them a dollar amount for the shift for those holidays.
I have a problem doing that. I mean, I can look and see on the
Yeah.
numbers if it would be
Yeah,
for us to do
Yeah,
and bring it to you guys.
that'd be awesome.
And a projection of how much it cost
Well, when I get,
per holiday for the full time, I mean, per day,
Right.
and then we could see a comparison. You know what I'm asking?
yeah, I want to see how much this comp time is costing us
Mm-hmm.
by paying an overtime or time and a half,
Mm-hmm.
or paying a part-timer extra pay. You know what I mean? There's a number there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the one that's gonna extrapolate it, but you know how to do that.
Right.
I just want to entertain that.
Oh, that's very good, man. I can tell.
That's good. Somebody has to be good at it.
Yeah. Sure, glad.
I just think that's fair to everybody.
Right.
And
But I can tell you right
it's,
now, for us to put a part-timer in for a full-timer, but just for a holiday, if it's at $240, because it's $20 an hour for 24 hours.
that's just for a firefighter.
That's
an
for
EMT.
EMT or EMT firefighter. That's not for a paramedic. And the paramedics make $26 an hour.
Sure.
So
So it's 240 plus, you're gonna give them 150. So $390 for you to fill that spot.
And it depends who they're filling in for. If it's a guy's been here 15 years, he's gonna have more longevity, so it's gonna cost more to fill his spot compared to a guy that's only been here a year and a half. Does that make sense?
You're paying the senior people.
I know, do we give our people right out if they're catching the seat or if
This is
they're,
the first time that the stipend's ever been asked for. Since I've been here.
so if I'm do all your engineers have state certification as
You're talking about pump operator.
a pump operator?
If they don't, we make sure they take the
Okay.
class.
And your, people who catch the seat when the regular engineer is off, they have to be certified as well, right? So if
An officer,
officer or engineer,
if
do we
they're,
have people driving as an engineer who are not certified?
I don't think we do now. We did
Okay,
because of the fact that they were all new
sure.
and we've been putting in through the classes.
But we don't pay them any extra for having those certifications
No.
to drive when it's not their full-time spot.
No.
What about people who catch the seat as officer? Are they certified? Do they have FOS? Do they have?
They're, some of the newer guys are still going through because you gotta do them in steps.
Right,
And they're still going through it, but yeah. Our requirement to be an officer here is to have FOS, instructor one and officer one. Is,
as a lieutenant,
that's as an officer, yeah,
and the officer.
and
There's no more, requirement for a captain to have than a lieutenant.
we don't have any lieutenants right now. We have 3 captains and that's it.
And all that's required of a captain is FOS, instructor, fire officer one.
Fire officer one.
Take responsibility for his shit.
Now we used to have lieutenants. But we did away with lieutenants because it was weird having 2 officers, a firefighter and a medic on the same ship.
Yeah.
I mean, who are you gonna be over,
Right,
you know what I mean?
right, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did too.
So why pay,
I'm fine with that.
but if you broke it down, what our actual officers make compared to what a black hat makes, you're only gonna be paying like $4 a shift for somebody to ride out. Does that make sense?
Makes sense, but that's terrible.
But that's the difference. So yeah, I think we pay our captains $22,000 for being a captain. You broke it down over the 120 shifts, it's only like $4 or $5 per
Right.
shift.
Right, yeah. I'm okay with giving our part-timers money. Not to make a motion that we accept this dollar amount of 150 for 24 hours, $75 for a 12-hour shift. On top of their regular pay, which is $20 for firefighter EMT and $26 for firefighter paramedic. Okay?
Sure.
Alright, that's the motion.
I'll share. Okay.
Alright.
Thank you.
So you understand what I'm asking?
I do.
Okay,
And I will do it. Then I'll.
good with paying extra money, but we should also offer that to our firefighters. Because some people, money means more than time off.
You're right, it does.
Especially the young,
Yeah,
the older guys, they want that time off.
sure they
But
do.
most departments, like you said, it's your shift.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some, yeah.
Okay.
You can take a
That's
vacation
the way it is
day.
For me, it's my shift.
Yeah, trade, right? You firefighters can trade time, right?
They can.
So if it's an important day and they really want it off, and you have to work that day to get the money. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to have Christmas Day off, but 30 years
Yeah.
of job, I still can't get Christmas Day off.
Exactly. Well, working with bigger agencies.
I'm just saying, when you know, Todd, you take 30 years to get you something.
You would, would you? You can't put in for a vacation day or anything?
No, I'm saying I can't get that as a vacation day.
No, they don't allow you. No,
They have-
vacation request on holidays
Well,
because of staffing issues.
Yeah.
there are days to take but there might only be 20 people that get that day. And 30 years doesn't get you in the top 20.
Thanksgiving and Christmas 2 years in a row because that's the way.
Yeah.
it is.
Some agencies don't allow people to put time off, but we could put, if the vacation, they have certain, a Tuesday in March, there's gonna be a lot more people off than there is the 4th of July.
Yeah.
They limit how many people can be off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that seems 30 years, you need to take Christmas.
Maybe next year,
That's what it is.
Wow.
get some time on the job, kid.
Yeah,
That's what they say. Put that day off, you should have got hired sooner.
But you're probably not gonna stick around and find out you're gonna get that day.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be there at least another 5 years. I haven't even signed up yet.
That is full
So
back.
you think 35 years will get you Christmas off?
31 might get it. I think it was just ahead of me this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, what day of the week it is.
By the time you qualify to get Christmas off, your kids are all grown.
Yeah.
And yeah,
We do get some guys that take it off because they can, and then they give it to the young guy. Sometimes they trade it 2 for 1. Sometimes they just give it to the guy. Depends what kind of guy you are, whether you want to make money or you want to be kind.
If you need this back,
I will, but you guys will.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
I'm not going.
well, it's just got just little bitty marks on it, so this
Well,
is good.
No, it's okay. Because I just got, you get 13 holidays according to this, and what was it, 7?
Seven.
7 now there are probably the most important that everybody fights over.
Yeah,
So it's, it's a little over half.
You can get somebody to work on Columbus Day.
And Juneteenth, I mean, come on.
And did you add Veterans Day to that? No.
that did not include Veterans Day, that just includes
The major
the
set.
others. Honestly, I never cared about working New Year's Day, it was always New Year's Eve that I hated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still stands.
So are we gonna add Veterans Day to this?
make it 8.
I would ask the board to do that for a bit.
Or-
Just for veterans?
That's, and
I could agree with that, just for the veterans, but, what are the other people that say aren't veterans?
Right.
That's it right there.
Why don't we make it for the veterans? That would be nice.
Something else you gotta keep track of.
Right. Well, I'm verifying this.
Yeah, DD 214 required.
MOS and DD 214.
Yeah, that,
are we gonna vote on that? I mean,
okay.
And then-
I'll make a motion to amend the special pay to New Year's Day, Easter, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day for veterans, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day.
Thank you.
and that's a total of 8. Right?
7 plus
Well,
the 1.
Well,
The veterans, just for Veterans Day,
okay.
just for veterans.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Thank you, Ward. I don't think we have any other questions or comments.
I make a motion to adjourn. Aye. All in favor? Aye. Don't need to start your bad.
Tonight's my monthly date back with my wife.
There you go.
Is that why the front lady you guys going on?
She gets her hair done every 4 weeks and
Yeah.
we go get her hair done and we go